Wow.
Well, it's not your birthday every day.
Never mind a plate. That toast wants an urn. I'd have scattered it rather than buttered it.
Oh, now, Mother. Oh, I really appreciate all the trouble you've gone to, Fizz.
It's fine.
I do love a cooked breakfast.
Oh, yet they have their place. Truck stops, generally.
So, tonight, I'm really looking forward to it.
It'll be an evening to remember. I'm going to need puffed sleeves to hide all I've got up there.
Oh, I know some really good exercises, you know, for bingo wings.
I'm talking about surprises. One in particular.
I'm intrigued.
Well, you'll just have to wait. The table decorations are top drawer. People do love a well-presented centrepiece, and I've drawn gasps with mine on more than one occasion. As for the cake, well, I've outdone myself. Have you sorted out the delivery?
It's all in hand.
Because if you're struggling, I can still draft in Petra. Galas, dinners, balls. We've handled more than our fair share.
No, I'll manage, thank you.
When are you meeting Mrs. Crawshaw?
After school, so I can't prey on any more pupils.
Oh, it's that boy Max who she'll be speaking to. He assaulted you.
I live. And my PGCE mentor says he is being interviewed.
What time do you want to set off later?
If I turn up with a solicitor, I look guilty.
Belt and braces might be wise. In my bitter experience, clashes with pupils can escalate and careers can be ended.
More than your career.
What? You mean my good name? I think that ship's sailed.
Look, there's more than your reputation on the line here. As a school teacher, it's illegal to have a sexual relationship with a pupil under 18. Worst case scenario, you could be looking at 2 years inside.
No, I couldn't, because I didn't do anything. I'm not going to prison, and I don't need a solicitor. Okay?
Mrs. Crawshaw just wants to hear your version of events.
What events? Daniel's innocent.
Hopefully. But, you know, sometimes seemingly innocuous things aren't always what they seem. Things aren't always black and white.
Well, this is. Daniel's shown me nothing but kindness.
Well, that might be part of the problem.
To whatever I say, you're going to hear what suits you. How do you like it when people call you a pervert because of the tiny minority of vicars who've done terrible things?
That isn't obviously what I'd choose, but...
That's what Daniel's going to get because of this. So I need you to stop asking me stupid questions and help me to prevent that.
Hey, is it true what they're saying? I'm handling this.
See? It started already.
Did Daniel touch you?
No. Why won't anyone just listen to me?
I mean this, Paul. Back off. Hey, you haven't been through this. No, I may lack your insight, but you definitely lack my objectivity. Oh, stuff objectivity. What matters now is the truth. Yeah, and we'll get it. But we're gonna get it my way.
She's been unsettled all night.
Well, you give it to me. You need your sleep.
No, I need Grace. Oh, Glory does. She's breaking her out here, and it'll stay broken. Kids are resilient. Some of the best parents I know did it alone.
Not that you're going to be alone, of course. Me and your mum have shifted the shifts around, so there'll always be someone around.
I'm going to take her out for a bit. Maybe the fresh air will soothe her. Grace wouldn't have bought them happiness.
Maybe we were a bit hasty.
Oh, come on. No one was more gung-ho than you. No, we did the right thing. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't hesitate.
Dee? Is it safe to come in?
The fire investigator said it's structurally sound.
It's not gonna fall down. Aren't we the lucky ones?
But we might be able to salvage some of the equipment.
Well, that's something. I suppose we should be grateful no one was killed. I can't help feeling responsible, though.
No, Gran, you can't blame yourself.
Well, who else? I can't blame Stu. He made a mistake. People do. I just wish he had the decency to own up to it.
I mean, it's bad enough losing the chance of doing a job I love and get paid for it. But now Yasmin thinks I started the fire.
What, on purpose?
No, but she thinks I caused it, which is just as bad. That fire was not started by me. I told her that categorically, but she refused to believe me.
Yeah, well, I know how that feels, but... I mean, surely she's just in shock. She can't mean that much harm.
People don't generally. But once you're on the streets, you don't count for as much as other people. They don't see you the same way.
If they see you at all.
Exactly. It's like you're a child again. Not to be listened to or taken seriously. But I really thought Yasmin was different. Oh, but then again, why should anyone see the best in me?
I do. Come on, you know I'll always think you're a good man.
Yeah, well, whether I am or not, Yasmin thinks I'm not competent enough to be left alone in the kitchen. Her and the rest of the world.
Weatherby? What's the cake doing there?
Oh, I could strangle the flaming courier company. I asked him if he could bring it back here, but no, apparently the driver's halfway to Berwick up on Tweed now with a gatto for a divorce party.
Oh, blimmin' heck. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Oh, there you are. You all right?
How far away is Weatherby?
Other side of Leeds, isn't it? About 70-odd mile.
Well, that's how far away I am from being all right. Phil's cake's gone to the wrong place and Mimi's gonna go spare.
She's been in my ear all non-stop. There's royal weddings gone off with less palaver. I'm half expecting the Archbishop of Canterbury to turn up.
But she's had this cake specially made, and now it's gone to the Viaduct Brasserie in Weatherby, and I'm never going to hear the last of it.
What time do you need it?
Oh, 5, half 5 at the latest.
OK, I'll get it.
Right, well, according to this, it's about a 4-hour round trip.
Best get going now then, aren't I? At Viaduct Brasserie, you say, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll see you at 5:30 then.
Ty?
Yeah?
Thanks.
No biggie.
What made you think there was more to Mr. Osborne's relationship with Summer?
Just the way he looked at her and that.
Well, why didn't you report these suspicions to the school instead of resorting to secret filming?
What, he did you a favour? I mean, he knew how serious it was, but he wanted to get the evidence before he started shooting his mouth off. I mean, you should be thanking him for filming it.
Right. See you later, guys. Keep up the good work.
Have you any comment on the footage?
Summer's got diabetes and she hadn't eaten anything. So naturally, I was concerned. She's my neighbour. She was my neighbour long before I came to this school.
So, you were close previously?
No, not in the way that you mean.
Do you have any idea why Max might have filmed you? Or assaulted you at the ice ball?
Because he's a troubled teenage lad with a personal vendetta against me. You know that.
But why bring Summer into it?
Because he's savvy enough to understand just how damaging these kinds of allegations can be.
You've had a difficult relationship with Mr. Osborne, inside and outside of school.
He hates me, yeah, but I wasn't bothered. Not until I realised he was coming on to Summer.
We don't know that's the case.
Well, true first, does it? I mean, never mind giving Max a third degree, I think you should be vetting your staff a bit more thoroughly.
We shall be fully investigating the matter and taking appropriate action, I assure you. Max, how did you obtain the poem?
I saw him put something in a bag. I wanted to find out what it was.
It was an energy bar to help with her diabetes.
But you wrote the poem.
Well, I wish I could take all the credit, but Elizabeth Barrett Browning might turn in a grave. I scratched it down from memory to give Summer some guidance on meter.
You don't think a love poem was ill-advised given Summer's age?
No. No, it was part of her homework. Ask her English teacher. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. I've known Summer since she was 12. I would never dream of doing anything inappropriate with her, or any other people for that matter. You've got to believe that.
You're getting carried away.
Well, so we should after an A and 2 Bs.
Good enough for the better universities, that's what they said.
They're only predictions.
Hey, I can see it on University Challenge now.
Ooh, bzzz. Birmingham, Barlow. The answer is 6.
Who would have thought it, eh? Our daughter at uni.
Yeah, well, it was obviously going to happen with her genes, wasn't it? You're definitely your father's daughter, love.
Come again?
Well, it's a cold day in hell when I get less than 5 on countdown, and my twin brother went to uni.
Steve, when that egg divided, it was Andy that got all the brains. No, I'm sorry, but the intellects in this family are on my side, Dad, Adam, Daniel, all graduates. It's in the blood.
Well, not unless you had a blood transfusion. You're adopted.
My dad created an atmosphere in this house where study was encouraged.
Oh, well, what happened to you then? Because you were in your bedroom most of the time, listening to your tapes, Kajagoogoo.
I think I'm a bit young for Kajagoogoo. At least I was in my own bedroom when I was a teenager, unlike you.
Oh, yeah, well, you soon made up for it, didn't you? Eh?
Whatever you tell me, Summer, I can assure you there'll be no adverse consequences for you.
There's nothing to tell. I don't want Daniel, Mr. Osborne, to get into trouble.
What happens to Mr. Osborne isn't your worry. You just need to tell us what happened.
Look, what I want to know is, where was the school in all of this? Why didn't you see the signs?
What signs? There was nothing going on.
Look, when you're being groomed, you're usually the last person to realise it. That is enough, Paul. Is this your idea of keeping quiet? Mrs. Crawshaw needs to hear from Summer, not you.
Thank you. So, just to be clear, you're saying that Mr. Osborne acted appropriately at all times?
Yes. And if anything happens to him, I'll never forgive myself.
She's adorable.
Yeah, not last night, though. 15 times she was up. I mean, I don't know why the CIA bother waterboarding just one night with Glory and people will confess anything.
And you should split the shifts with her mother.
Yeah, well, that'd be tricky, because she's gone.
Gone?
Yeah, she walked out, never to return.
Well, I knew she was struggling, but I'd no idea things had gone that far. I hope the other day would be a wake-up call.
The other day?
Well, when she left Glory on her own to go to the Crimbo market, I had to tell Aggie because I thought someone should put you... Did your mother not mention anything?
No, she didn't.
Look, there is no proof whatsoever that Daniel has behaved inappropriately. All the supposed evidence can be explained away. Not all. A while ago, he wouldn't let me into the flat because he had company. Now we know why. What? Yeah, that could have been anyone. Summer's been round there loads. Babysitting. Getting help with her Oxford application. Look, the only reason we've got to believe that anything sinister went on is the word of Max Turner, which is hardly gospel. And what is it your Bible says about out of the mouth of babes? Well, it says a fair amount about bearing false witness as well. Look, I am not going to condemn Daniel on the basis of some hearsay that Summer rejects. Yeah, but she would, wouldn't she? Daniel's done a proper number on her. Why are you defending him? Why are you playing judge and jury? He's not Kel. What, because he went to university? Because he's respectable? No, because I've got no cause to believe otherwise. Summer was vulnerable. After everything that happened with Todd, after her illness, it is entirely credible that she would latch on to someone like Daniel. Yeah, and that he might take advantage. You are seeing what you want to see. How can you say that? I'd give anything for this not to be true. You must know that. I'm sorry, I want to do the right thing. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, I know this is hard for you, but I can't let this go. I just can't.
Nice. Away, bandits at 5 o'clock.
Oh, no.
I hope she steers clear of the candles. She'll go up like the Hindenburg in that frock.
Where's my cake? I can't wait to see it in the flesh.
There's been a little problem.
What? Oh, I might have mean, why did I delegate anything to you? I might just as well have phoned up Chester Zoo and asked if they had a couple of orangutans to spare. I beg your pardon.
This isn't Fizz's fault.
Oh, says the woman swinging from the next tire.
Got it?
What? My cake?
Yeah.
Well, give it to me. I'm not letting it go near these two incompetents.
All right, steady on. I'll sort it out. I was just speaking to the delivery driver. He got held up. Apparently, a lorry shed a load of strawberries on the motorway. Caused a hell of a jam.
Oh, right, I see. Well, just set it down very carefully. This is an objet d'art. Voila!
I can see why you'd be upset.
It's a perfect likeness of Neddy.
Neddy?
Our family dog when Philip was a child. He was a friend to all. Well, over-friendly sometimes, particularly with people he didn't know, but a quick trip to the vet sorted that. He was a one-off.
Yeah, so I can see.
Anyway, no time for tears. I've got to find a replacement violinist. Grigoris sciaticus playing up.
Nothing like cutting up the childhood pet to get you in the birthday mood.
Thanks.
I wasn't going to let her talk down to you.
Right, better go and get ready. If you're not doing anything, be nice to see you tonight.
Great, yeah. Never say no to a party.
Right. See you later then.
You looking at?
He's taking his time with that pizza.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to shout the odds at the school.
It's fine.
Hardly. Shipping out of that flat as soon as I know that much.
Why? Daniel's done nothing to be ashamed of.
But he has done something.
I don't want to discuss it.
Look, I'm sorry, but I do. And if you don't want to talk about what went on, well, I guess I'll just have to take it up with Daniel, won't I?
No, please don't.
Okay. But you need to be honest. Was there something going on?
Nothing physical.
But emotional? He said things.
Not in so many words. He couldn't. He knew what problems it would cause.
So, it was something about the way he was with you, around you?
It was electric. Sometimes. We'd just be discussing a scene or a poem and we'd connect. We'd really connect without having to say anything.
You fell for him?
Yeah. And he felt the same way, even if his job and his age meant he couldn't act on his feelings. He was too good a man.
He's not a good man, Summer. I mean, what you've described is textbook grooming.
No, he cared about me.
Look, that's exactly what he wanted you to think. He wanted you to trust him, but really, he was just reeling you in.
No, you weren't there. You don't understand. You don't understand at all.
Hey, if I was Fizz, I'd be suing that cake maker.
His mother ordered it. Apparently, it's a perfect likeness.
Really? Oh, poor thing. Probably never caught a stick in his whole life.
Better late than never.
We agreed 6.
Did we?
You look amazing.
Thank you. Like to think I scrub up half decent.
I suppose some of us are life's scrubbers, and some of us don't have to be. Of course, with my cheekbones, I've never had to try too hard, like fine bone china.
Easy broken, you mean?
Oh, yeah, is that a present you got there?
Yeah. Hope you like it.
Oh, I love it. When was that taken? Was that day in...
Well, if we're doing presents, I better give you mine. It's simply going to be the best gift you've ever received.
Well, I hope you've not been splashing out, Mother.
It didn't cost a thing, but I think you'll agree it's absolutely priceless. It's me. Hey? I'm moving to Weatherfield. The dream team's getting back together.
Paul, this whole thing's insane. There's absolutely no reason for you to move out. Just give me a call back. We can sort this. Bye.
Daniel Osborne,
Yeah? Can I help you?
I'd like you to come down the station, please, sir, to answer a few questions. My colleague's waiting in the car.
Is this about Summer Spellman?
We can discuss it at the station, sir.
He's already been to the school. I mean, we've cleared this up.
We'd like to go over one or two things, nonetheless. If you'd like to come with me, sir.
I can't believe how far this has gone. Can you mind Bertie, Dad?
Of course, of course. And I'll call Adam.
Okay.
Look, I know you've done nothing wrong. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
Coronation Street continues in half an hour.